Hey there, I'm Paulino B Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. And yes, we had an internet issue that we did fix it. It just crashed everything, so we are starting from scratch, I guess. So here we are. Yeah, Chelsey's really good at that. Ooh, look at that new background. I like it. This will be our Wednesday effect in the background. We're going to be changing them so every day, though, on the 5 days will always be different. You guys will kind of know what's going on. People that were in our private platform knew that. Like our Tuesdays always look different than our Thursdays. So now we're doing 5 days a week. So we came up with a theme of every day, right? Okay. So my clicker of all buttons is here, and she's going to try to help us out before she may get called away to the little one. So here we go.
Hi guys, I'm Chelsey B Michael, his co-host and clicker of all buttons. And I had to click a lot of buttons, but it happens. We get it working and we're back on track. So We're good to go.
You do great, man. You do.
I know. It's like, I understand when people want to kick their computer, like they're like, oh, just like smack it a little bit. Maybe it'll start working. Sadly, it doesn't, but I get the gist of it.
Yeah, you get it, man. That's a sweet effect. I like it.
I like it. We did some tweaking on this. If you don't know, I go live on TikTok. He goes live on TikTok, and we kind of work on some things in the background, which is fun to listen to.
Yeah. And so that's what we were working on. Like, we want to make everything a little bit different every time. And that is one of our brand colors.
It is.
We have some different brand colors. If you look around, they're always about the same. You got basically a lemon lime. We have like sandy color. And then, of course, the red and the blue. And we have our own black.
Tap to 10K.
And our own gray.
Yes.
So we do have branded colors. We just think it keeps everything more cohesive.
Oh, you know what? All right. I'll have to fix it later.
That's all right.
I remembered that I forgot.
I don't even
have
the right hat on. Like the last minute, I had to take a shot.
Oh, yeah. You should have done the green one. Nah, it doesn't matter.
No,
I think it looks good. You got green underneath.
Huh?
You got green underneath.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it wasn't that. It's like I was going to wear my black and white hat.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought this was the black and white. It's sitting over there. I can get it later.
Hat change during the show.
Yeah, why not? Anyway, so we're going to be talking about math versus reality. That's going to be the topic. And we'll keep Chelsey here as long as we can keep her, as long as the little one, or one of the little ones, don't try to pull her away.
It happens.
It does, and you're really good at it. I think she does a great job of the juggle.
We do a good balance.
Oh, yeah, I got green underneath my hat. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. See? There you go.
That's a different style hat. You know, when it's green under there, it's different. Did you know that?
When there's green underneath, it's different.
Yeah, because there's green, there's gray, and there's black. Each hat is a different. Remember how we talked about the sizes between here and here and the width? They kind of look the same to somebody who doesn't collect hats. But when you collect hats, you know, the guys probably know. Maybe some girls know.
Yeah.
If it's green, it's a certain style. If it's gray, it's a certain style. And if it's black underneath.
I do not collect hats.
Yeah,
I do not wear hats, but.
You have a couple hats, but you only like the
I like the trucker hats more. Yeah, they tend to suit me a little better. I don't know. You say I like the flat bill, or I don't look too bad in the flat bill.
You look really good, but that's just me.
Maybe it'll have to happen.
Maybe. She'll probably steal one of my hats one of these times.
Probably. That's what usually happens. If I like something, I'll just borrow it.
Because some do run smaller. It all depends on that. Remember, it's really weird. Like until you start making merch, you start to really figure out that there's so many different ones, right, Bob?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sadie, for the heart me.
Yeah. So all that it makes a change.
It does.
So anyway, are we ready to get into some, I guess, small talk until we get everybody in here, get to 10K so we can start this topic. So math versus reality. I was really thinking about that because of like what happened a couple days ago and all that. What's going on?
I was going to ask, oh no, keep going.
No, do all the heart me's. You can do all that? You must have do all that right now.
Yep, I did all the heart me's.
No, you said all that?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh God, my spiel. All right. For everybody that is joining us on TikTok and wants to join the conversation, make sure you go up here, grab the follow, grab the heart me. It shows TikTok that we make quality content and pushes it out. Make sure to tap, which is tap. Make sure to like, make sure to share, help push us in the algorithm so that we can get the topic out and get people in here to have a good discussion.
And if you get the heart me, you get to use the stickers.
You get to throw some stickers like this. So you get to throw some stickers, which is really fun.
And everybody can throw these bombs out.
And everybody can throw the gifts out. So
yeah. These things right here.
Yep. For everybody else on the YT, Let's Get Ready to Rumble, and Face of the Book, you just get to enjoy the show.
And they get these bombs again. Here they go. I like them. It's pretty cool. So I should only be throwing these out instead of those little balls because to go populars supposedly pushes us out, but we'll find out. I don't know. It could be a whatever. Anyway, so we will be talking about math versus reality.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that get them confused, and I think it's
I've been telling you that
on purpose. Who's been telling me that?
Sadie.
Telling us what? What's she been telling? Anyway, let's get. Oh yeah, look at that. The names even match the background. Did you notice that?
The names match the background.
Yeah. Watch. I'm gonna do it again. Ready?
Okay, go.
Watch when it says you're like whoever did the promotion. Like, watch this. Watch the name after it hits for me. It'll come up on the screen and it'll be in that color.
To throw the popular instead.
Watch. See it? Hey, it's kind of that green color. See it?
Oh.
Yours was even more. You did some, right?
Yeah.
Yours looked really green.
Hey, listen.
I don't know why. We got different colors for each person. I don't know.
I think it changes color.
It might.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like how big that is too.
Yeah.
That's what your dad wants.
He
Chelsea's
wants it
dad.
nice and big.
Chelsea wants us to be this big and doesn't want that little one that we do.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to share anybody. He don't care about anybody else.
No.
He's like, why can't it just stay big like that? But then we can't get the text on the side, the chat and all that, so that he can see it.
Yep.
But that's how he wants it. I guess if he's on, I think if he was on the app, he could. If he was on TikTok. But then he wanted it just like that. And then I guess everybody would be still the same on the little side. So yeah, he's missing out on TikTok. We've been trying to get him to get on TikTok, but he won't do it.
He's stubborn.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want them to have all my information. I'm like, dude, they got it all anyway.
Yeah. They've already got it.
And you kind of surprised me with this one. I thought it was a different one you had picked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about the names and colors?
Yeah, so when you shoot them off, it adjusts the colors. But, so, yeah, we're just updating as we go. I think anybody that's watched, especially like show 1 and 2 even, which are available, and then it jumps to like 20. But it's this, you see the progression, you see the change, and we're always updating. We want to make it interesting for people. We want to give you good content, but also be entertaining and fun to look at. Fun to engage with. So
yeah, and we're gonna change it until we find out what we think is settled, and then it might be subtle changes after that. But right now we're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yep.
And see which one we like. And I do like the different changes.
www.
It kind of just shows it. It kind of shows the change.
Yes. So improving step by step.
Oh yeah,
1% every time.
Yeah, there's Ruthie girl. She loves the stickers.
She loves the stickers. I love it.
Yeah. I like them too. I do. That's why
I think they came out great.
That's why I made them. Man, if you guys really like stickers, if you went to the thing up there that we keep talking about, you should see all the badges you can earn.
We love your show.
They kind of look like these stickers, the badges. Am I not? Right?
Yeah. And
we
then
should bring some of those over here.
Yeah, Dustin's even asking like, what's the voice? Well, all the people that send the heart me and you go comment in the chat on TikTok, you'll also get your comment read.
Yes. Like this, it will read it off for you. And I can't guarantee you on the voice,
stickers,
but you will get it in a voice.
Yes. And we just do that to help us manage everything. And then you you know that we've heard it and we'll, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Like, so if I hit I'll share this thing right here. Like this. This
Thank
is
you to all
obviously not
protecting
me.
the live and our panel guest.
Did you hear that? That's not me.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what up?
There you go. So if see, like you got Sadie. See, that's not Sadie's voice. She kind of sounds like that, but it's pretty close to Sadie's voice.
Yes.
She's gonna like, shut up, Paulino. I can hear her. She's
all
like,
right.
I like cheese.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course.
Paul loves cheese.
It had to be Paul.
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin. I feel like it's mandatory. That's why they call them cheeseheads, right?
Yeah. All right, you ready to start bringing some people up, and then we'll get up to 10K, then we can start the topic, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right. So now we
I love it.
Kind of wish Conrad was here. Isn't that right, Conrad? That's right. He used to say that all the time.
I know. I think one day we can get him up here.
I think so.
All right.
I mean, he's a lawyer that never.
Why won't she read it?
to pass the read
Home.
what?
I don't know.
What are we supposed to
I
read?
forgot it.
What's he want us to read?
I don't know.
I don't know neither.
Oh, you know what I forgot though?
What?
I forgot to change this.
Oh.
That's what I was saying earlier. I forgot to change it.
Well, it didn't help that it crashed.
It did not. I think that's what kind of threw me off.
Hey, you are you're hot micing.
No, that's not me.
Oh. It's Chelsey. Well, because
What's up?
he's in the wrong spot. That's why he gets through them all off. Let us know if you guys want to come up.
She won't say D. O. G.
My phone's charging, so I'm on chassis.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else wants to come up? I figure my mods want to come up. I don't know who else.
I'll get you started too. I gotta ease somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. JJ's over watching on YT. Yep, she said he's originally from Michigan, but he moved to Wisconsin, and then we'll soon be from Tennessee.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Hey, listen.
Tennessee.
Yeah. We haven't seen him for a while.
No.
Yeah, JJ. Yeah, things have changed. You'll see it in a second. It's gonna be totally
I
different.
am boring.
I'm boring.
Yeah, we see you. We see everybody. We see you. We see you here. I'll give you some hearts. Yeah. Thanks, JJ. But wait a second. You'll see what we're talking about.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Sadie's boring.
Oh,
She got
I
enough on
gotta
her.
post a topic for everybody.
Are we trying to get her up here? There
I
she
did
is.
send it. All right, topic tonight.
No, the lady speaking said she's boring, and she's correct.
Hey, Ruthie girl.
But
we
she
never-
won't even say dog. Because I was putting home dog in there, and she wouldn't say it. So I'm like, okay, well, let me put home.
Gotcha.
Let me put home. She said home, and then I put dog. She didn't say dog, so I typed it again. She didn't say it, so then I put D period, O period, G period, and then she said home, DOG or whatever it was.
It won't say dog. No, I'm doing it. This is-
Fascinating. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go placate,
It does not.
and I will be
It
back.
will not say it.
I will join you from the panel.
Yes. She's got works to do with the little ones, or a little one. Anyway, yeah, Ruthie girl, I never even heard your voice. Can you speak? Uh-oh. Maybe she can't. Ruthie girl. Come on, you sticker lover. She loves these stickers. Are you there? Can everybody hear me? Maybe I'm muted. Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted.
I
Guys,
can
can-
hear you. I can
Oh, you
hear
can
you.
hear me? She may just not want to talk. She could be like Marcus.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good day.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines.
Oh, nice. So, what time is it there then? Are you from there right now?
It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, 9 in the morning. And we are at almost 9 at night on Wednesday,
Okay.
December 3rd.
Today's December 4th.
Ah, you're ahead of us. You're in the future by about 12 hours. Anything anybody want to ask her why she's in the future that we can figure out what's going on? Just playing. What's the weather like over there?
Half to 10K.
Good.
Like, is it pretty warm?
It's a sunny weather.
Yeah, we're at, I'm in Michigan in the U.S. and it is about 25 degrees out and snowy.
25 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, Fahrenheit. Most of us are from, well, no, Chris, it's pretty warm where you're at, right?
Sometimes.
What is it? What are you looking at right now?
Right now it's about 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's pretty nice out. That's beautiful. That's shorts weather. So then we go to Chastity or Paul. I bet she's gonna say it's like 18 degrees out. What's it feel like over there?
Like 9 degrees.
Dang. Why is it so much colder there than where I'm at?
In a few hours, we're gonna be at 7 below zero.
That's some good weather there.
Yeah, that's our outlook for the next 4 or 5 days.
Wow, that's nice and brisk. That's a good brisk weather.
Yeah, I spent the last 4 hours getting ready for the week of cold.
Yeah.
Filling up all the gas tanks, diesel. Get the RV prepped in case I got to start it up for if the power goes out or something. I got the diesel heaters ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah. I got 2 battery banks charged, and I got the other generator. I built a little hut for it to keep it protected in the garage.
This
So if I
guy,
gotta
this guy don't fool around, I tell you that.
No. I mean, our upstairs apartment, I got my furnace working, and that doesn't run on any power. That's all by itself. It's got an old thermostat that it runs all. It's all compact. So when it gets to a point, it'll kick on, and when the thermostat gets too low, it'll kick on. So it needs no power to run, just natural gas. So that's good. But our first air furnace here runs on power, so we gotta be careful because last year we had several power outages that lasted 8 to 12 hours.
Really?
Oh yeah, we had a squirrel get involved, took out a
squirrel.
Took out a transformer. We had a deer take out a transformer. And then there was a flock of birds that took out a transformer. Then we had one explode all by itself. They don't know what happened. And that one is currently still under investigation by the Homeland Security and the FBI.
I don't know. I think it has the animal ones. It's probably because you go around and you try to do stuff to them.
Oh, no.
It's probably a wild chicken. A wild chicken got you.
Well, my heat here is gas also. So it don't matter if the electricity goes out or not. I'll still have heat. And I know you didn't care to ask, but it's 28 here with the feel like a 17.
Yeah, so
Like your weather, Sadie.
I mean, why is it so much different from where you're at? Like, Paul, are you up in Wisconsin somewhere?
I'm in northern Wisconsin. I am I think Sadie said I'm like 8 hours away from her.
Wow.
I could be to the Minnesota border, what 3 hours?
Wow.
And I could be to the Canadian border in less than 5.
Wow, you're a mutt.
Yeah, I'm up here. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking the closest would be going through Minnesota to go to Canada. But then if I went to Sault Ste. Marie, we're looking at 5, 6, 7 hours maybe.
Wow.
Because that's going that way. But I mean, I'm not too far away from Michigan.
Wow.
I mean, we're in kind of the north central Wisconsin, but northern part. I mean, we're 40 minutes from Lake Michigan and like 3 hour, maybe 4, 3 hours
Right.
from Lake Superior, maybe 3. Well, no, we're like 5 hours from Lake Superior. Depends where we go, which way we travel.
Right. I'm trying to get Chelsey back in here for a technical issue, but otherwise we're streaming okay. Hey Chelsey, can you see what I'm talking about on the other ones or no? Now look at I don't know how to explain it without getting in trouble with TikTok. Look at it. It's like the old way. Like there's no columns, there's no logo, column, chat. Do you see what I mean? She'd be like, "What?" Sorry, guys. That's technical. She might come in a second. I have no idea.
Yep, didn't swap over.
You see what I mean?
Yep.
I got her. She's gonna click some buttons.
Over. I missed a button.
Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Nice.
I was waiting for JJ. Like JJ's like, oh, I told him like it's gonna be different, and then he's like, it's kind of the same. Yeah.
There we go. That's better. Now you can see what's going on.
Now you can start to see what's going on, JJ, if you're still there. There you go. So you can't, because you couldn't even see all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Like that. I don't know. Can he see the sticker still over there? I don't think he could have. All right.
Yeah, he could have. He could see
Right.
these stickers. I got it set up so it does.
All right. This is the new way it looks now, JJ, if you're still there. It's a little bit different. Anyway, so we are almost there at the 10K. Let's tap the 10K and we'll start on math versus reality and see what you guys think about that. If you guys have any questions, start writing them down or any examples. I think Paul will really like this because it's got to do with math. Tap, tap, tap. So anyway, I don't think I told you guys earlier about this, right? What we were going to be doing, math versus reality.
Nope.
Yeah, there's like
it's a flyer.
Yeah, it's just it's very interesting to me. Like people tend to not really notice the difference, or see the difference between the two things. It's really a fascinating thing. You can make up a math problem, but it's not proven until you use it in reality. And I think that we have a lot of examples where they do that. Usually when it comes to science or cosmology or something like that. All right, I think we're there, I think, right? Are we there? Are we there? Dang it. Almost. Come on. You know what? I think I'm getting carpal tunnel from my thumb. Anybody else got thumb issues? I thought Big M was joking when he said he was, but I think I do.
I already have carpal tunnel. It just makes it worse.
With your thumb? I'm serious. I'm not joking at all.
Carpal tunnel sucks.
I
have carpal tunnel already. And tapping will flare it up.
Are you serious? Yeah, because like I was tapping and I've been tapping my own, tapping everybody's, I guess. I woke up this morning, I thought I slept on my hand wrong or something, but it wasn't really that at all.
Hey, listen.
Wait until it starts waking you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Or when you drop your hammer on somebody.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right, I drop things, oh my gosh, all the time. And
thanks, JJ. Thanks, man. We've been trying to fix it all up. You guys can keep talking. I'm just talking to somebody out there in the outer realms of different, whatever we can't talk about, but okay.
But yeah, I have braces.
The YT.
That I'll wear sometimes if they're really bothering me. I'll wear them to bed because if not, it'll wake me up throughout the night.
Yeah, I swear, man, my hand was like all crippled up. And I was like, what the heck happened? I thought I slept on my hand wrong. So over here on TikTok, probably, I think there's some other apps like that, but JJ over here on TikTok, I don't know if you ever jump on here, but people get taps, you get some kind of, it helps you out if you get a lot of taps or whatever. So people tap.
Pretty much likes.
Yeah, they're like likes. Oh yeah, Chelsea has to change ours. We got new ones, but she hasn't changed it yet. So they won't be hearts anymore. They'll be all kinds of stuff. So that'll be cool. So she just got to switch that out. So we're at 10K. Does anybody want to jump in on the subject? Anybody want to go first? They want me to go first? Any examples of what I'm talking about or questions about what I'm talking about? Math versus reality. Anybody want to go first? Anybody? Okay, well, I'll start. So like the other day I was on a different live and somebody was trying to tell me that
Chastity.
Okay. Yeah. So I know you probably got something to say, Paul, in a little bit.
Don't fight all at once, lol.
So I was on another live, And there's these guys, and they were trying to talk about cosmology, and they were talking about how these the landscape people or the land surveyors, how they measure, and they were measuring like 100 miles, but they did increments, level to level to level, all off the same sea level. But then once they're done, they put the longitude and latitude of their beginning and their end, and they put it in this software, and it calculates the curve for them. So it tells them how much they curved, even though in reality, they just measured level for 100 miles. But they really didn't, it really wasn't level because the software says it calculated the curve from the latitude and longitude. What do you guys think about that? Is it really a curve, or is it the software that's making crap up that's not in reality?
Software making stuff up.
Yeah, I don't get how. And the guy thought it was
You
evidence.
could use math in real world stuff, or you could use it in mathematical stuff.
But you couldn't use the calculation of what the app is saying or the software, because when you try to do it in reality, there would be no curve. It would mess it all
Oh,
up.
we're talking. Okay, I didn't know it was based on FE. Okay.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Wait. It's not based on FE. It's based on reality.
Okay.
These surveyors surveyed for like 100 miles, and one was 50 miles. So they measured flat to a distance, another flat, and it's all connected. So it's flat for 50 miles or 100 miles, right? And they put in their beginning point of latitude, longitude, and their ending point. But they put those numbers into software, and the software is calculating the curve back into it. Do you understand? So it's not really an FE thing. It's a reality thing. So in reality, there's no curve, but the software is adding curve back. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the guys, two different guys, were bringing up two different softwares that do this, and says that that's proof of the globe. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Because they're getting real life flat measurements, all flat for 50 miles, put it in the software. And since the software says there's this much curvature, then that's the reality. Even though they just said it was flat for 50 miles. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, you know I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but they were using that as proof of curvature.
Yeah, no, I can sit here and drive to St. Louis constantly and tell you I don't fall into the earth or go on a curve and feel like I'm falling. Period.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it was so weird. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you get to the point where you really believe that's like a good case for reality? You know, it's like I can use math to say it's X, Y, Z to that tree, but until I confirm it, it's not real, right? I could be off an inch or two, a centimeter to a foot or two. I don't know. But you can make. Go ahead.
Math is really a form of reasoning, right?
Yep.
Okay. There's several types of reasoning. There's deductive, inductive, abductive, so on and so forth. So math would be, I think, considered a form of deductive reason. So just because so in this particular case, you're inputting information into a machine that you've already basically stated that it was level, but you're inputting it into a machine that's calculating a curve for you. So why they feel the need to do that, I don't know. But that's where the misleading part comes into play. It's easy to mislead people with the math or the science, especially when they're not really skilled in math or science. It's easy to mislead you with it.
Yeah, and like, how would that work in reality, right? So if they reversed the process, they could not do it. It wouldn't work. Right. Those calculations would not work. They would actually have to dig part of the earth or the ground out to make a curve if they followed that. Am I wrong?
No.
They'd have to dig the curve down like that to make it add up to their calculations. Because you know how, like, when a surveyor or somebody that's building buildings, and they have to, this one's like 10 feet above sea level, and they want the next building to be 10, but it's down a hill, they'll backfill that up so that it's level again, right? So that it's 7 or 10 feet above sea level, correct? So they're building it to the blueprint, right?
Right.
Okay.
So theirs would be opposite of that. If you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I understand.
So they could take a level surface and they had to curve it down. Now that'd be funny, huh? But go ahead, Sadie.
Sorry, I thought you were done. I have somebody else hollering. So that guy that was in here last night. So
We're talking about the
Which guy?
the gematria guy.
yes.
Which one?
Yes. The
first one or the
dice
second one?
guy.
Oh, the dice guy. Okay.
Yeah. So if shit, I just lost what I was going to say. If math and reality
3 minus 4 equals 5.
really don't. Man, I had this all in my head exactly how I was going to say it.
Right now. Type it out.
3 minus 4 equals 5
Yeah,
squared.
because like I said, I'm interested in hearing like Paul later because he's an engineer, so he can comment on this stuff. Like I come from like the opposite aspect, like right. So Paul works in the reality of it. He has to work with the physical items and actually do the physical things.
Yes.
I'm on the other end of that where I am. Where I'm at. Like I do the video game, like, right? I have a video game background. So it's the opposite. Whereas he's like, okay, this is what as actually work in reality. In a video game, you can make the math do whatever you want. Like our son likes Angry Birds, right? You can make the Angry Birds do whatever you want. So there's one that speeds up. There's one that blows up. There's one that does something different. So they all do different things, and it's based on still original physics where it's doing the parabola curve, right? But it's whatever you make it. So anything that you can put into software, it's like, yes, you can make it mimic reality, but it's not going to prove reality. It's just going to mimic that. It's not, doesn't become real life until you're actually in the moment doing it for real.
Yeah, somehow they think it's real. Like I said, they put it in there.
So if reality cannot be conveyed by math,
I think
they're very like distinct from each other.
They're gone, mommy.
Then it won't work properly. So
They're gone.
what was this guy trying to do last night?
Well, the
I
math
love you,
is
TikTok shop.
got
For
to be
entertainment purposes
confirmed
only or lack
in
thereof.
reality. It has to be confirmed in reality. So you can say that all these equations do what X, Y, Z.
Yes.
But until you put them into reality by physically doing it, they're just made up. This is not reality. Like you can say that the moon or whatever, this is for entertainment purposes only, is 240 or 256,000 miles away. And you can make that your guess or your estimate, make your equations off of that. Until you actually do it, it's not reality. It's just made up.
A lot of the math, especially like when you get into the really complex math with like 15 and 16 steps, a lot of that is just theory. It hasn't been proven.
Mm-hmm. You have to science the math.
You gotta science the math. Like you learn math in math class, and then any equations are proven in
What
science.
about Newton's law? What about Newton's law of motion?
Which one?
That would be like.
Well, his gravity is just a theory because he couldn't prove it. He never proved it.
There's some laws of motion that apply.
Right.
That's why
And
we
that
keep
would be
saying
like reality.
yes. That's why we say gravity is just a theory. Because
Right.
the constant changes the higher you go up, but then they say it's something else. And that's why, like, we're even Lambo, like, we'll go back and forth with people, and Fred will too, about like if you put the same object in water, it's different than if it's in the air. And like in a vacuum, things fall in a vacuum, but if you had your hand there, you'd still be holding the feather or the ball, right? So the medium that's holding it is my hand instead of air. So if I remove my hand, it would fall down. So, but when it comes to, does that make sense?
Yes.
It's just like when me holding up right now, if I'm holding up this lens cleaner here, I'm holding it, and it'll drop because this weighs more than the air that surrounds it. Just like in a vacuum, there's no difference. It's still heavier. But even in a vacuum or in here, I can just hold it. And then drop it.
So
I'm stopping
I
it
got a
from
little
falling.
thing off topic a little bit. How
sure.
do you perceive? How do you think colors come into play? Do you think nothing has color? It's just the way we see it with the light. Yeah.
Well, there's different
That's
ways
just
of what they say. Yeah, they say it's different. Like your eyes, right? So it's different levels of light hitting it. That's why, like, you have a prism. So it's really like what we're picking up on the reflection of whatever it's hitting that makes the color. Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Call that?
Yeah,
That's
because everybody's eyes are technically unique, so therefore that's kind of where that comes from. Is like you're going to see a unique color to yourself, even though everybody still sees similar colors because your eyes designed the same.
Yeah, like my red's
You
not
mean
going to be
the
hers.
orange I'm seeing is not the orange you're seeing?
No, but it's orange enough. But you ever get those weird colors where somebody says it's orange and somebody goes, no, it's red?
Yep.
Yeah, usually colorblind people. Like my son, he has a hard time with purple and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like it can
But
be that way.
he hasn't been like proven, colorblind or anything like that. But I think he has a little bit of something because I'll be like, Bob, no, that's blue. He's
See,
like, no,
but-
it's not. It's
But he
purple.
might not have trouble with you when it comes to like the oranges and reds, right? It's more on the blue and purple, like you said.
Orange and yellow sometimes.
Hi.
Yeah, so like it's just interesting though. So like it's all, that's why they call it a spectrum, right? And then they try to add the LA,
At Kenneth Hatcher, welcome in.
They try to say that that's a spectrum, so that's a different spectrum.
Right. Now
But
I do know that my uncle, my mom's brother, he's colorblind. But I don't think Gabriel, my oldest boy, is colorblind. But I don't know what it is.
Make sure to follow and grab your daily heart me.
Yeah, like there's people in the chat being dumb already, but like if you can't
Throw some stickers.
if somebody can't realize that there's equations, right, and those are not reality until they're proven, then there's something wrong with them. I don't care
This is
what's, go ahead.
This is something I found interesting. Like when you look it up, how often data, like scientific and mathematical data, is manipulated.
Yes.
They admit that 1% to 2% of scientists admit to fabricating or outright falsifying data.
Cheese curds.
At least
Yes.
once or twice.
Yep.
And then the other issue is like it's a larger percentage of up to 33.7% admit to questionable practices within the mathematical
Fresh
field
cheese
of
curds.
science.
Yeah.
I think it's much higher, but
Yes, I
I
agree.
thought that was interesting.
Yeah, because I always find it fascinating when reading articles on especially science is you'll go in and you'll read it and it'll say the scientists found or the scientists discovered or blah, 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 whatever. The point is it says the scientists. And then you go looking in the article, say, okay, where was this originally from? And most of the time, like they don't even say where it's from. The ones that are better will at least cite the source, and then you can check it out and see if. And that's what's crazy is the article half the time isn't even it's not even accurate to the original study. It's just, it says, oh, we did this thing. When you go to the original study, it's not even the case at all. It's, again, a situation where they say they've done something, but there's no factual proof of it. It's just, they said they did this, and that's it. It's like, well, how can you say that's real? Like, they act like it's fact, but there's no proof behind it. Yeah. And like, you know, Paul, I mean, when he gets a chance to come up here, he'll tell you that as an engineer and as a long distance pewer, he'll tell you that the calculations in math do not work. They just don't. And like once you try to put those equations into reality, they just don't work.
They don't work.
He's tested them.
They're the guy.
I've tested that theory. Probably. Couple 100,000 times.
There's this R2D2 or whatever down in the chat saying that. Yeah, so, I think he's challenging you, I think, Paul.
Well, somebody's challenging me?
Yeah.
R2D2?
I don't know, DR3 something weird crap stuff. I don't even know.
So you're telling me when I was building the pool deck and I was putting stairs on and the calculations kept coming up wrong and putting me off, and I was getting so pissed about it. It wasn't me. It's because the math was wrong.
No, your math was probably wrong.
I'm gonna go with that one's probably you.
Somebody's math was probably wrong.
What were you trying to do? Build your stair treads?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, one of them was the treads, and but it was only like, I don't know, maybe like a ½ inch off, which ain't bad at all. But still, and the angles that I don't even want to talk about this because it's embarrassing as fuck. Because like I can do it no problem now. However, when I had to cut the freaking braces to go underneath the overhang of the pool. Man, and I put 4 of them underneath there, and they're all different because the pool, the sides of it, the bars kind of bow in, so I needed those angles like different, each one. I had the hardest time with that. Man, I had the hardest time.
That's funny. Hey, and the guy in the chat says that you don't know what his name means or some crap. Dude, he's busy taking care of his wife right now, so he's probably not even reading the chat. R2D2 or CP3O.
Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. I'm busy getting my wife pizza. And
R2D2.
I don't have my reading glasses on because
I know. Is that a compliment or an insult?
D3R.
You might like it.
Or slash DT3.
DQ'd R over DT cubed.
No, we just read it the way it is.
I like R2D2 better.
I like R2D2.
It's easier.
D3R.
Or it could be CP3O.
Maybe that one would be better.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say that stair treads are pretty easy to come? I mean, that's pretty easy.
Rub it in,
my ass because that day I was very frustrated.
It's elevation divided by 7.
He had to rub it in.
21.
The rise and the run, the this and the that, and the ground on the
I'm gonna try to help you real quick.
Wasn't level with the right side, the right where the right tread needed to be with the left. Man.
Okay. It's elevation divided by 7, right? So if you're 21 inches up, that's 3 treads.
If your rise is going to be 7 inches, what if you want to make it less or more?
No. Well, then go whatever. If you want it less or more, then divide that, whatever, 6 or 8.
Does it have to be ADA compliant? I mean,
what? And then when you cut your treads, 7 and 11, and that'll get your step and your rise.
I think she's trying to be compliant, but he's like, this is compliant. She's just trying to make stuff up.
Yeah.
No, they're not ADA compliant. No, they're not. However, from where I needed it to be, on the ground. Okay, and let me just explain. I had
All you had
level
to do
out the
there was
ground.
just level up your ground. Yeah.
I was just gonna
Level
say,
up
I
your
was like,
ground.
I was actually gonna say, I was like, as long as your ground is level, and then
Right, and
JJ.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I had to make it level.
Sadie,
What?
JJ in the chat, he says he's a carpenter by trade. He says stringers are a pain in the rear.
Yeah,
Oh,
they can be.
7 and 11.
They can be.
At DR_,
However,
just passing
7
through. Have a
divided
good
by
day.
your rise.
I guess I could had, but I wanted these stairs, the bottom of them, to be right here, okay, going up to the deck. I didn't want them out here, right? So I think I screwed myself over is what I did,
Yeah.
like really. So they ended up being like 7 1/4 by 12, I think. It's been a while since I've done them. But so yeah, it was. I made it very confusing for myself. That's what I did.
Yes, you absolutely did.
Yeah.
Thanks, JJ. You just messed her all up, JJ. And then Kenneth is like, it's the easiest thing ever. Throw some salt on it.
If you
Throw some
are
salt
going
on
to
her.
go, with the whatever you want to call it, dimensions or whatever,
Or whatever.
the standard,
Is that how you measure it?
Well, because you really want it.
7 by
You really
11.
want the most
Whatever.
meat that you can get on your
Right.
rise, right? So if you
Right.
go down lower than 7, then that's not going to be very much meat right there.
No, I'm gonna be tripping.
DIY stairs
It'll
101.
get so thin because you're using a 2 by 12, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So 7 is like even standard for a 7 is good.
Oh, thanks for the heartbeat,
Like you
Chris.
can go taller, but if you go more than 8 inches, people like me that's elder, we can't really lift your legs up that high. I'm just saying.
No, hey, you saying that just made me remember. You saying that just made me remember what I did. No, I went less than 7 because I have a disabled son who has a hard time, lifting himself up to the next step. So I actually made them shorter and a little
6
bit,
and 12.
yes, and a little bit
20K.
longer.
Okay, that's where your measurements messed up. Right there.
Probably.
Yeah.
But all I know is one thing, and that it is done and it works perfect. So whatever I did, it ended up working out. And it's level, so we're good.
Yeah.
Where's Mr. Art, whatever his name was? I
R2D2?
wrote it in the chat what his name was.
It's not R2D2? Damn it. That's so close. Was that close?
D3R.
I don't know. Darth Vader? I am your
Darth
father.
The third derivative. Derivative position are called jerk.
What are you talking about in the chat?
Well,
I don't see anybody who said anything about it in the chat.
Yeah, he was
Mr.
down there.
R2D2.
You said it earlier.
Yeah, he said, you guys don't even know my name is.
D3R/DT3. It's a formula.
Does it mean a-hole or what? What's it mean?
No, it's a physics thing.
Are you sure it doesn't mean a-hole?
Y'all, he tried to argue with me one time that a wall pushes it back on you. If you push on a wall, then that wall is going to push back on you.
No, it's not.
Exactly, it's not.
No. If I got 5-ton hydraulic ram, what'd you call it? If I got 20
He
ton
said it
hydraulic
does.
rams,
He just said it
I'm gonna
does.
squish you like a Star Wars in a trash compactor.
Then the walls push it back.
This dude left me blocked
Push it
because I
back.
don't see any of his messages.
What?
You don't?
He blocked you. You're blocked.
I don't know. I don't see none of his messages though.
It says
Oh,
the
that's
last
weird.
one. It says it does.
Did you throw some stickers, Sadie? I've had it where I can't see stuff, and then
throw
throw some
stickers.
stickers, and then.
Did you throw a
Yeah,
sticker?
yeah, I've thrown stickers. Yeah.
Equal
I
and
got nothing.
opposite force. So the brick wall is going to push you down because you're not as strong as that brick wall.
Hold on.
Is that
If
what you're
something
saying?
is opposite, how is it equal?
Kenneth's laughing
I
though.
think this is where my physics teacher went wrong
I'm
too.
laughing, man. This is funny.
Seriously, how is something that's opposite equal?
Well,
It's
I don't
not.
get. Why would it push on you? So is it a bully? So he's saying walls are bullies.
Bullies.
Walls are bullies. They push back on you.
I don't understand what the fuck.
So you can literally go to a wall. So you pushing up on me? You pushing up on me, wall? That's funny.
That explains why they were fighting with the mirror.
Oh, Paul's up. Paul wants to come
Paul
up.
got a spot.
There's a spot.
Will y'all
All right.
invite that guy up? Let him come up here and talk to us and try to figure it
wants
out.
Yeah.
If he sticks to
Why
math
not?
and reality.
There we go. Now my phone charged for it. If I try cleaning the chassis speaker out, it's just not working.
Yeah, I mean,
If he wants to come up,
We're okay with that.
as long as he stays on topic with reality, not no invisible walls trying to push on you with arms and legs and.
Okay. Then stay down there because he's gonna lie to you. He's not gonna be.
Well, I'm just saying, how's he going to convince us that walls push on you?
Yeah.
No,
he can't.
I mean, I
Here he is.
just built the walls today
Follow and grab your daily
for my
heart
chicken
meat.
coop. I pushed them up. They ain't going anywhere.
They
They're
kick
now-
your ass. They kick your ass.
They pushed up on him.
all right, let's hear it. Him say it
All
or
right.
explain it or whatever.
It's up to him.
So if you say you push against a wall with 5 pounds of force, if the wall doesn't have the ability to apply 5 pounds of force back at you in an equal and opposite direction, the wall will yield or break. Like you'll push the wall over. That's it. Like the wall has to be able to exert a force equal to the force.
Why you talking about tensile strength
Right.
now? That's different. That's different.
It's not tensile strength. That's yield strength, by the way. And
Yield
that's
strength,
the
tensile strength,
force that
same
it's
thing.
applying in the opposite direction to the force being applied to it.
That's why you got to make him sturdy.
Well, I don't get what I don't know what his whole point is. It's not really pushing on you. It's just resisting you, right? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's resistant.
It's resistant.
Yeah, but it's the force that's being applied back. It's a force.
No,
It's the
there's
force.
no force back.
Well, I mean, you're talking like for when you build houses. I mean, you build them a certain way to withstand hurricanes, whatever, earthquakes. There is. I get what he's saying. I'm in Wisconsin. We call it tensile strength up here. So you can call it potato.
I like potato.
I mean,
Well, what is it?
it's,
I mean,
it's no different than saying chipboard or OSB board.
So you
Or
mean to
people-
tell me this summer when I fell through that lawn chair?
that would be
because
buoyancy, though,
the
right?
chair-
Like,
it's because the chair had too much force against me.
No, you had too much
You
force.
had
against
too
the
much
chair,
force.
so-
Shut up! I was trying to get it the other way.
No, you're fat.
Yeah,
No,
unfortunately,
that's not reality there, Sadie.
Damn it!
But there can't be a force back because it's just there. Like
It's there.
it's not pushing
There's
on
no-
you at all. If you left that wall alone, it's just gonna stay there.
If you got two cars going at each other, there's a force one way
if
and a
you got
force the other
something
way.
up there, if you got something up on top of the wall and you're pushing on that wall and that wall actually moves, well, whatever's on top is gonna fall, right?
Well, that's inertia. Yeah, that's the object on
Right.
top of the wall's resistance to motion. Because that object's at
motion.
rest, it wants to stay at rest. So if the object,
But you're saying that wall is pushing back on me.
yeah. So just like I heard somebody say about a car. That's a great example of two cars colliding. The forces being applied are equal and opposite. So the force that the one car has is
Two
equal to the
moving
other.
objects.
They're moving
They're
objects.
moving
It's
objects,
yielding,
though.
or
That's
something
different.
They're
The metal
moving, though.
crumple on one or something.
Okay, so you're driving
It's
your
not the same.
car and you smack into a tree.
You
That
to a
tree has
tree.
too much
That
force.
tree is not pushing back on you. Yeah.
Correct. The tree is pushing back on the car that's deforming the metal on the car.
No, it's not.
Negative.
No,
It is.
It's not pushing back.
It's not moving.
Damn, I have
You
never
will
seen a tree
bounce
move in my
off that
life.
tree.
It doesn't
You
have
will
to
bounce
move.
off that tree, but it ain't push you off of it.
No, it applied a force to bounce you off of it.
Yeah, he's using
The car did.
He's using a. I get what he's
Yeah,
saying.
a stopped
All
force.
right. Paul's gonna explain. Go ahead.
After his
damn
dogs.
dog can be quiet. If my damn dog can be quiet, I gotta watch my words for the next hour or whatever it is.
Oh, you remembered.
He did remember. That's funny. JJ and YT's laughing, man.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
He laughed when he said that wall was pushing him back too. So he's got a lot of laughter going on over here.
It's called the.
Can't see any of that.
It's called the normal force.
It's in the YT. That's why it's not here.
Yeah.
Like in reality, it's called the normal force. Like that's the normal force.
He's working on his dogs, I think.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's funny that they just make up new words for no reason. Like that's not real. It's like when somebody tells you remove the child before you fold this up. To me, it's not. There's no reason for it. He's laughing. It's true though. Like you know what I mean? It's made something up.
like a playpen or
Yeah, everything.
Yes,
It's
you
like-
should absolutely.
with child in it.
yeah, it's like a disclaimer. I mean, like I said, they just make it
Are
up for
you
no reason.
sure that's not just because of how dumbed down this world has become? They don't
So we're-
have
so we're
warning
so
labels
dumb.
like that.
So we're so dumb that we think a tree's moving in on us.
Don't touch. Caution. Maybe hot.
Yeah.
The tree doesn't have to move to apply a force. If the tree doesn't move, it doesn't have to move.
So you're just saying the force is just there? Why is this standing or just there? Like I have these big old trees out here.
Well, I mean, because you can use normal force or normal impact. It's relatively the same thing.
Yeah, so if you hit a tree with 5 pounds of force, the tree has to take that and not deflect. It has to exert 5 pounds of force back on whatever you hit it with.
Well, it's going to exert. If you hit a tree and you break the tree, it's got 5 pounds of force going to fall on you if it's a 50-foot tree.
No, but you exerted more force than it could. You exerted more force than it could exert back, so it yielded, so it broke, and then the tree fell. And maybe the tree will exert more force when it hits, depending on how tall it is, how much it weighs, how fast it is when it hits the ground, and stuff like that. Yeah, like all those things can be calculated and say like this is how much force it will hit the ground with, but the ground will exert a force back on it when it hits the ground.
You know what's funny about that? Like, you can calculate all that. I have no doubt. It's like you can calculate all of that. But if the tree hits the ground and let's say you measure the tree hitting the ground and it might not even add up to the math. And I think that's bringing it back to the point. It's like, it's not that the math is wrong. It's that it's not reality.
It's not reality. Like,
how
high it's going to bounce.
So to say that, you would have to test it. So like,
yes,
if I took a 5-pound lead weight and I dropped it from 5 feet, I could calculate how much force it would hit the ground with, and then we can test that and see if that's what it is in reality.
Yes.
And lo and behold, it does work out.
What I'm saying is, but you couldn't say like how high it's going to bounce off, depending on what floor it's hitting or what ground it's hitting, and be accurate.
No,
A stationary object has force
like how high it's
on it.
Hold on, Sadie. Hold on, Sadie.
Let him finish.
Let him finish. We wanted to hear him. So.
What'd you say?
Yeah, like you're exactly correct. That like to say like how high it's going to rebound and stuff. There is so much into that, like the compression of the wood and how rigid the surface is that it's hitting. Like all those things will have to change like the elastic equations for how high it would bounce. To predict that accurately would be very difficult. I mean, you could get it close, but not 100%. Like you couldn't make an exact prediction of that.
Right, because if it has a knot in it, it's going to act different if it doesn't have
Correct.
a knot. If it's cross
Yeah,
grained.
like
That's what we're saying.
All the discontinuities in the wood and stuff. Yeah. The brain is going to compress differently at different locations that you can't know
My two dogs
when
are
you're trying to
stuck
figure
together.
that out and stuff. Yeah, that's 100% true.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. That's why we're saying, like, a lot of times the math is only, it's just basically a guess, or it's just
well, the
fantasy.
math's only as good as the math's only as good as the information we have to plug into it. You know, like, and again, we don't have all the details because we can't see inside the tree. We don't know the continuous density of it, and is that changing and stuff, and is it changing at a constant rate? Like, there's just so many little things. But, like, if I took a steel plate and a steel ball, I could calculate how high that's going to bounce.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Because now I can measure how much the ball weighs and what the dimensions of the ball are, so I can calculate its density and the plate's density, and I can then calculate what the rebound would be off of those two objects.
Depending on how the plate is held, right? I mean, because that changes it too.
Yeah, as long as the plate doesn't move. So as long as the plate stays static, yes. If the plate could sink in a little bit, it's going to absorb some of the energy, so it's not going to rebound as high. But if the plate can be static and not moving, then you could make an accurate prediction of what its, you know, rebound would be by a steel ball bouncing off a steel plate.
Yeah, so like our whole thing is not hating math, obviously, but we just think sometimes it goes into fantasy and la because they can't prove it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a cynical way to look at it. Like, again, us acknowledging that we don't have all the facts for something, that your prediction isn't 100% accurate because you can't know all of the variables. But if you could know all the variables, the math would work. You know what I mean? Like, the math works when we know all the variables. If we don't know all the variables, the math doesn't work. There's some fudge factor in there. And is it fairly accurate? Okay. And sometimes is it not? No. I mean, look, the tree could break when it hits the ground, and then it's not going to rebound the same either, because energy has to be absorbed to break the tree. You're going to use up some energy to actually shatter some of the tree's fibers. That takes energy to accomplish. So now that's being lost from the system, and I couldn't predict that was going to happen. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. In some instances, I agree. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, and stuff here on Earth is easier, but once you start trying to go into space, right? Now you have no reference at all. You have no reference on distance, or like nobody can reference it because they can't physically get to it. They can't test it. It's really just guess. I mean, they can make up anything they really want. They can say that something flickering red, white, and blue means the red is this kind of gas, the blue is this kind of gas, that is this, it means it's this dense. So, like, none of it's real. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's a little different. I mean, like, so spectroscopy, you know, we can determine based on what wavelengths of light are being emitted by something of what its composition is. Like, so if light... Excuse me, I'm sorry. If light's hitting an object and bouncing off of that, you guys were talking about like colors, like how you see color earlier. So color is, an object's color is the light that's reflected, the wavelength of light that's reflected off the object. All other wavelengths are absorbed. So if something is green, all the other visible spectrum wavelengths are absorbed except for green, and green is reflected back at you. And your eyes interpret that wavelength through rods and cones as the color green, right? But things emit green based on what their absorption is, or things emit red based on what their absorption is. And, you know, we can take the composition of different materials, and we can see what their spectral reflection is and what their spectral absorption is. And then we can take instruments that use spectroscopy to analyze what wavelengths we're receiving, and then we can make, you know, an educated guess as to what something is made of.
But you can only do that on things that you can compare again here on Earth. But like, if you say if you have something that's an opal in the sky or iridescent that changes colors, right? If that's way out in outer space, how do you know that's not what it is? Now you're reading all these different colors as these different materials that you're claiming that they are here on Earth. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So when you see things that are like iridescently like changing colors, that's usually because they're changing their wavelength through like Doppler shifts. So they're moving back and forth and compressing wavelengths and elongating wavelengths, you know, towards the red spectrum and towards the blue spectrum and stuff.
Yeah, but like, all right, so an opal, right? So if it has green shooting out of it, here you'd say green is foliage, right? Grass or leaves or something like that. But
well,
if it's
no, we would say it's chlorophyll. Like we wouldn't say. So I would say what chemical is emitting that color green.
Right. So, but
you know what I mean? Like, so I would.
But you wouldn't be able to tell if it's just an opal or iridescent.
No, because the chemicals that make up those things that emit green light, those are the fundamental chemicals, like the elemental chemicals in them. So like things that are made up of those chemicals, we can say that this is the chemical composition of something based on what it is. So the chemicals that are in chlorophyll that make chlorophyll be green are the same chemical bases that are in the opal, locked in those minerals that are locked in that opal lattice, the opaline lattice. Those chemicals emit green. Like that's the spectral emission of that element off of the periodic table.
So you're saying that's like I'm looking at this green stuff on my screen. So you're saying that's what's in that to make that color?
Well, on your screen, the green is being generated by LEDs. So that's lights being
30K.
Driven by a computer to emit a specific wavelength. So I couldn't tell you what the composition of your screen is based off of the light, because it's generating its own light based off of a mixture of three colors, RBG, Roy G Biv or whatever. What's that? Red,
See,
green,
that's what I'm saying. So
drivers.
Right. So we really don't know what's making those different colors in the skies.
Well, it's definitely not an LED screen up there. Like, so it's not something. It's chemistry that's emitting that light. Like,
I can't say that it's not a light, to be honest with you. But yes.
I mean, okay. Well, then you're getting into like, okay, so there's a big screen up there. Like that's you're getting a little far fetched. It's a naturally occurring object that's emitting light from chemistry. Like.
Right, but if it's like I said, if it's a piece of glass or something, like you're saying that if it's something like that, it would have to be one of those chemicals, is what you're saying.
Correct. It would contain like silica. It would contain copper that would have a greenish hue to it. Like it would. So to get glass to have green in it, like if you want green glass, you have to add elements to the silica to have it have a green hue, and those elements could then be determined through spectroscopy. Like we could analyze the glass and say, yeah, we detect the spectral footprint of silica, we detect the spectral footprint of copper, like whatever it would be, I don't know, copper nitrate or something like that,
So what happens when the same star changes colors and it's no longer green again? So they just say that it changed its elements?
No. So stars emitting different colors, that's not their being.
Make sure to follow and grab your heart me.
Stars emit what's called black body light. So they emit full spectrum light because their light comes from the heat produced by the star. They emit full spectrum light. The fact that we see the star shifting in color is because the star is wobbling in space.
At Braveheart lights in the sky in general.
Coming towards us slightly, it's compressing the wavelength. So we're seeing a different wavelength of light because it's a shorter wavelength. It's more closer to the red spectrum. And as that moves slightly away from you, it elongates the wavelength and it goes more towards the blue side of the spectrum. So you see things wobbling through there. And that's just compression and decompression of the wavelengths.
Now,
so we're not talking about the composition of the star then.
Can you see how like none of that's based in reality though? There's no way you could prove any of that you just said. None of it.
Well, sure you can, because you can predict how much that's going to happen based on.
You went to a star.
Exactly.
Somebody's been to a star.
No, you don't have to go to the star. Like you can predict how it's going to act based on where the star is located and how far away it is. Like,
listen to me. I get what you're saying. Has anybody been to a star?
Predictions are
we just sent a probe to our sun, but no one's been to any other star than our sun.
Nobody's been to the sun.
Yeah, we just sent the fastest probe we've ever sent into space went to the sun.
And you believe that?
Yeah.
Someone's been to the sun.
I don't have any reason.
I guess he said somebody's been to the sun. It might have been the Tesla.
Oh, that
Tesla.
was Grand Rising with a whole bunch of laughing faces behind it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like none of this stuff is like can be proven
it's
in
kind
reality.
of like something you said, right? You said you can predict what it is. Just like you can predict that tree that is falling, but you even said it yourself, you can't be accurate with it because you don't, like, you'd have to know 100% of every single variable.
But then they're predicting these things.
But then they're trying to predict these things, and the fact is there's no way you can know if you have 100% of every variable. So there's no proof.
So nothing in science is to 100% certainty. Nothing. So nothing in science is 100% certain.
Okay, but he's talking about predictable. If I go cut 10 trees down, are they all going to fall the same? Or they're not? Or could they like half fall and burst in half?
Yeah, no, and again, that's not a prediction that you could accurately make because there's a lot of missing information there.
See, but you say that, and we actually have trees that we touch and feel and cut down. You have no stars that nobody's ever went to. Nobody's seen one. Nobody's been close to one. Nobody's vetted any of the things that you just made up.
But it's not made up. So
it is. Wait, everything is made up.
Accurate predictions so if we can make accurate predictions about how things will behave and they come true, obviously we're predicting something correct.
Like what have they said that came true? That's not.
We've predicted, when a supernova occurs.
There's no proof of a supernova. You're saying there's a picture of a supernova?
Oh yeah, there's tons of pictures of supernovas.
Those are all CGI, sir. I'm talking about like a real photo.
You're just making a claim that you have no evidence for.
Go to NASA; they'll tell you.
It's not. They don't. It's not. NASA doesn't say it. Well, NASA will tell you if something's CGI. But most of the times it's composites.
Yes, a composite's not real.
Composite's not real.
Composite's not real.
Composite is a stack of images. That doesn't mean that it's fake. That just means that they've stacked images on top of each other to get a clearer image. That doesn't mean it's fake.
Yeah, it does. That's what a composite is. What do you mean? That's what it means. They're paintings and stuff. He's an agent. Well, I'm just trying to be like.
You're just claiming that this isn't real because you're saying nah.
They use Photoshop and everything. So you're telling me if they layer it in Photoshop and Illustrator and all these other things, then that's compositing it. You're trying to tell me that's real still because they use Photoshop?
Well, so there's a difference between composite and stacking. So stacking is a different process than compositing. So compositing is taking multiple pictures and stitching their edges together to make a complete image. Stacking is laying pictures over top of each other and a computer program replacing missing pixels. So if it takes two pictures, right? Like say you took two pictures of something and there was a leaf blowing through the first frame of the first picture you took. The pixels that are the leaf, you can't see the image behind it. Like let's say there's a house behind it. Like I can't see the letters or the numbers on the door in the first picture because a leaf was blowing through the frame. But I took a second picture of the house and now I stacked those two images on top of each other. Now I can see the numbers.
I know what you're saying. See, but you're pulling in reality and then you're mixing it with your fantasy.
No, so you're just trying to
wait. You're trying to tell me that like you're trying to tell me like the leaf and all that's not in reality. You've never seen a real leaf. You've never touched one.
That's all reality.
So how many stars have you touched?
You don't have to touch it. Like if I see a leaf floating through the air, I don't have to touch it to know it's a leaf.
But you've touched a leaf. You've touched a star.
You never have to touch a leaf in your entire life to be able to say that that's a leaf with 100% certainty or 99.999% certainty.
Yeah. Okay. But see,
right? You would never have to physically touch a leaf to say that a leaf exists. Right? You ever have to physically touch one?
But I can see one right really close to me.
Sure. So it doesn't matter how close it is. You're just seeing it. So.
But it's in reality, though.
Okay, but that's something that you can observe up close.
He can't.
It doesn't matter how close it is. You're still observing something. So you're still just absorbing photons into the macula of your eye, and rods and cones are interpreting those wavelengths of photons as an image. It doesn't matter if the image is a foot in front of you or if the image is 10 million miles away. It's just what's happening is photons are entering your eye. The macula of your eye receives those photons. It determines the wavelength through the rods and cones in your eye, and then applies a color to them, and then uses pixels to place them into an image. And your brain interprets those signals.
I mean, I guess that we won't agree on this because I live in reality on things that I know that are true. And you want to live in the fantasy.
Because here's what's funny about what you said too, is like you're saying
want to
just
deny
hold on,
reality.
10 million
hold on.
miles away. Wow. Now I am a
Okay,
glober
hold on.
again.
Now, here's not because this is something interesting that you said. You said if you've never seen a leaf in your life, you've never observed one, but you know a leaf exists, but you don't.
No, you've never touched one. I said.
Like even if you've never touched one.
Never touched one.
So like I've seen one on a tree. I've seen one on a tree. Then you know it exists. Like if you've never seen one, you've never touched one. Nothing. Like you don't know that that leaf exists.
No, you've never touched one. So
simply that you've never
seen one tree in your life. You've only ever seen one tree in your life, and somebody pointed to the things on the ends of the branches and said, "That's a leaf." 5 years later, you see a leaf sitting on the ground, and you say, "That's a leaf."
But you
never
see
touched one, but
you're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous because you can see it clearly. You're trying to tell me you see all these stars very clear, so you know exactly what they look like, and all these planets that they say they see, or the supernova. You get that close that you can see it. That's what you're trying to tell me. That you get that clear that you can see exactly what it is. That's what you're trying to tell me. Like you can a leaf. You can see it as clear as a picture of a leaf. That's what you're trying to tell me. That they got these stars that clear that you can see exactly what it is, the shape, everything about it. That's what you're telling me, because you're comparing it to a leaf that we definitely know that we can zoom in on and even see the veins of it. You're not getting nothing near that in any of those photos, those fake photos, or the photos that you believe are true.
Music.
Yeah,
that's a composite.
That's a composite. That's not even real.
It's not a composite. It's a stacked image.
No, it's a composite.
So that's several hundred pictures stacked on top of each other to make that image.
How do you know that? It's a composite, and how do you know it's real?
It's not a composite. Oh my God, you guys keep saying the word composite. It's not a composite. It's a stacked image.
Okay, so let's say it is a stacked image. Okay.
It is. I stacked it. I personally stacked it. I looked at all 500 images and I overlaid them and stacked them up together.
Did you physically go to this place to know that it's real?
You don't have to. Again, back to the leaf. I don't have to physically go to the leaf to say I looked at a leaf and I could see that it's a leaf.
Like I'm still trying to grasp,
or how big it is.
How you think they sent a probe to the sun, and it comes back? Like, what's the math on that?
What do you mean? What's the
I'm
math?
sorry, y'all brought him up. I apologize. I'm just saying. I apologize.
I don't know what you mean by what's the math on that. Like the math on what? Like the delta V for its injection into orbit? Like the burn calculations for
the
going
size?
To the sun? Like
how do you know the size? How do you know the size of this thing? Even
I was very specific about.
No, you said the math.
I said, what is the math on sending a probe to the sun and having it come back? Like, how do you create something that goes to the sun where it's supposed to be?
The calculations,
according to their calculations, it's
93 million miles
energy, and it burns. Just getting.
It doesn't burn. The sun doesn't burn.
So the sun doesn't burn.
No,
it doesn't burn it. Okay,
and it's 93 million miles away.
And it's
right, and they calculate, and they calculate it, and they bring it back. There's no way they're going to calculate that.
So how long?
Even a million miles.
How long did it take them? How long did it take them to send this probe to the sun?
I think the probe's total orbits were, 6 years to get there. Times. And it never came back. It didn't land back on the Earth.
6 years ago, 93 million miles.
No, it didn't land anywhere. It's still in space.
So it's still there.
And then it circled. And then it circled it. And then it circled it. He said.
Multiple times. It orbited it several times.
The exact place it came from.
It was the fastest thing we've ever put into space.
Yeah.
The exact same place it came from. That's kind of cool.
I think it's
the exact same place from where it came. What about where it came from?
How did it get so fast?
So gravitational assists on its orbit. So because of the gravity, the sun.
So how do they calculate that?
It accelerates.
Okay. How do they calculate that when they can't even do the three body problem?
There's like 1,700 solutions to the three-body problem.
No, there isn't, dude. You're lying.
Yes, there
Boot
is.
him. You gotta boot him. You gotta boot him.
Even...
You gotta boot him. That's it. Sorry,
No,
man. There is none. Nobody solved this, dude. Look it up.
He's got to go.
Yeah, he's got to go.
I'm still trying to figure out
He was doing good until that. Because
He lied.
to go to the sun, but
He went to a straight lie.
yeah.
How was he doing good?
No. Like he was being cordial and he was answering. We were going back and forth.
Oh.
But yeah, when you've got a
he's a nice guy.
Like a delusion is different. Like
Yes.
if you think something, I get it. But he straight up lied because there's not been any answer in these. He's
100
saying
something
that,
years.
and yet these things,
He can
the
solve
people
it.
he supposedly agrees with can't even
do
figure
it.
it out.
So like all these experts that they bow down to, like they're gods, can't solve this. But this guy said they did, and he can. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just a lie.
And that's
Right when
funny
somebody
too.
lies, I
You're
boot
just
them.
wrong.
Well, because he says there's 1,700 solutions. It's like, but
Show us one. Hey,
I was gonna say
show
that's
us one.
impossible to have 1,700.
Show us one. They can't even get one right. Once you add the third body, it's done.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Yeah, that last
You can
one.
Google it on any of those researchers.
And then the composite explanation.
That was a lie.
Literally,
Another
the
lie.
word composite means made up.
Yeah, and it was a lie.
It's in the definition of the word composite.
Yep. I let him go with that. But then the leaf, dude, we can zoom in on a leaf and see the veins of it. You can't do that to a star. Does anybody ever zoom into any of these planets and it looks beautiful? No, they don't.
No.
No. It's
No,
not real.
NASA's the only one can do that.
How do you like this? It's the fastest thing we ever made. Does it look like those stupid Space Invader things that they keep saying land on the moon? Or what's it look like? Does it look like a bullet? No, they make it look like a trash can flying around.
Again, all math and no science.
All math, no science.
And the sun doesn't burn.
The sun is-
No. They had to make it so it doesn't burn the same as regular burning because it's a vacuum. See? They have to keep changing it. That's like they changed it to 8 inches per mile squared to 1 degree over 69 miles, which equals almost the same. 25 north, 940.
Listening to like it literally was like listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I hate Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I gotta tell you a secret. I bought his book and tried to read it. Because I was curious. And that's why I laugh, because these guys are like,
Hey,
oh, you don't know anything.
Look
You
up
don't
the
have
three-body
anything.
problem. This
But-
guy keeps yapping. R2D2, go ahead and
He's
find your.
muted.
I wanted to see him find where they solved the three-body problem, and Chelsey can just Google three-body problem, and it's going to say it's never been solved.
All right. Do we want to?
We're going to say goodbye to everybody.
We're gonna say goodbye to everybody, and then I'll look it up.
Yeah. So 30 seconds, please, and then we'll be right back.
So
Hey, thanks for
TikTok,
joining us.
stay here. Yeah.
Yep. TikTok, stay here. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paulino B Michael,
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
and as always, be safe.
Be well.
And that's the flat out truth.